Finding the area of a parallelogram is a relatively simple process. You may encounter formulas that say base times height, where base is where the object sits and height is how tall the object is. This is pretty straightforward with rectangles and squares, but it's a little more tricky when we come to rhombi. For rectangles, you can still follow the same formula, base times height. The base here was 2 and the height was 4. We would have an area of 8 units squared. The U is kind of a placeholder for feet, miles, inches, or whatever you are measuring with. Problems with squares might be a little tricky. Problems will assume that if you know one side, you know all other sides, because squares have to have equal sides. In this case, you can just do 4 times 4, and that will give you 16 units squared. Rhombi are a little trickier. You may think that the sloped line is the height, but it is not. The line that makes the height must form a 90-degree angle with the opposite side. Once you have the height, you could multiply that by the base to get your area. To review, the area for all parallelograms is base times height. With rectangles, you can pick any two sides that are touching to be your base or your height. With squares, we know that each side is of equal length. If they give us a length of one side, we automatically know the lengths of the other sides. With rhombi, we still need to multiply base times height. However, height is going to form a 90-degree angle with the base. These are the two numbers you need to multiply.